Hi guys, welcome to our channel. So today we are gonna be talking about our scary experiences. Someone asked to do a video of this, so might as well. Oh, and sorry for posting very late. Um, our schedule is kind of like changed already. So, for example, we post this week. Next week we won't be posting, and then following week we'll post. So it's like a pattern now. So yeah. Anywho.
Oh, maybe if we film 2 videos today, we can post one today, one next week. Depends.
Yeah, it depends. Because we don't know what else we're gonna make for another video. But you wanna start?
Okay, sure. So I had 3 in my head, but I forgot about it. Shut up. Okay. One scary experience was when I think I was in first grade. So I was at the farm and my dad was cleaning the weeds, and I remember I was practicing a song for my school, and I kept screaming it instead of singing it, and my dad would tell me "Oi, Brianna, shh, be quiet." And there's I don't know if you guys know what tatamona is, but it's kind of like an ancient spirit, and they live up in the cave on our farm. So my dad kept telling me to be quiet, and I didn't want to listen. And basically, from the cave, there's a path down to the farm area, and basically a little girl, Tatamona, came down and was calling me. And my mom said maybe if I looked in her direction and I heard her and saw her, I would never be found. And my sister was also at the bottom of the gate, and my dad said that he saw the little girl calling my sister also.
Ooh.
And we went home, and that time we had DSIs, and I remember I was charging my DSI and I didn't open it or anything, it was closed, but I woke up to it open and in the middle of a game. And I asked my whole family members, my sister, my mom, and my dad, who was playing with my DSI, and we were no one. And I was holy shit, maybe it followed me back home. But yeah, that's my first scary experience.
Oh, so you want to take turns, so you tell
Yeah.
your, and then okay. So, just for you guys to know, the scary experiences is not oh, we almost fell off something. It's basically paranormal kind of experiences that we've had. So, yeah. So my first one was when I was a kid. So, the one she said, the Tatamona. My grandma's area has a lot of ghosts and spirits. So yeah, so my grandma has the kind of how do you say it? She has a belief that if you make noise at night or run, that tatamona, you wake it up, and it won't be at peace or something like that, and it'll do something to you for you to stop what you're doing. So me and my siblings are very we don't want to listen. So what we did was we were playing tag, and we ran up to the field and we were screaming, and then when we looked at the how do you say it, the field on the other side, it's a very big field. So we looked, and there was a white lady standing in the middle of the field, just her head down, and her hair was covering her face and everything. And you guys are probably oh, maybe that's a garage. No, it's a white lady. And to make sure that all of us were seeing the right thing and we weren't tripping out or any of that, I had to ask all my siblings if they were seeing what I was seeing, and they said yeah. And to test that though, you're not effing around with me, I was what do you see? And then they're a white lady. I'm yeah, I guess we see what we see right now. And you guys should know that when you're a kid, you see the paranormal. Let's just say, when you're a kid, your eyes are they say you can see the other side of the yeah. And we were what? I think we're in my brother was 6. My other brother was probably, I think, 8, 9, and then me and my sisters were like in the two number stage. I don't remember. I think I was 10, 11, and yeah. So we just stood there like shocked, like we didn't even know what to do. So we're just like, are you gonna move, or like what's gonna happen? And um, sad thing was, or scary thing was, it picked up its head and like stared at us, and like it started to walk, and then we were like, oh hell no! So we like ran, and then when we went inside, my grandma already knew what was happening. She was like, you saw that white lady, no? And you're like, like, how did you know? You didn't even see anything, because like there's trees or flowers blocking the like window, so you pretty much cannot see the field. And we were surprised, and we were panicking, and then my grandma's like, see what I tell you guys, no running and no screaming at night. So from then on we just stopped going outside. We're always inside. Either we're in the living room or the kitchen or in the bedroom. We don't go outside anymore. So yeah, that's my first scary experience.
Okay, so my second experience was, I mean, this is not in order, so don't think it's in order. But my second experience was, I remember, this was when I was young. I don't remember what age, but I don't know if you guys know what a Sarawanu or Sarawana is, but they're like witch doctors, but like the healing kinds for like paranormal shit in our
Let's
culture.
just say white witch, something like that.
Yeah. So we went to my auntie's house, and at that time he's still my classmate, but like I already changed schools, so but he's still like my friend or something, I don't know. But he's very naughty when he goes into the jungle. So you know how when you go into the jungle you're supposed to like ask forgiveness? He doesn't like to do that. And I don't know what he did, but he got possessed by one of them. And they said he was like climbing the walls and shit like that. And I was fucking scared, dude. But basically we were at his house while he was in the middle of being possessed. And like we were in the back of the house, like we weren't allowed inside, but basically my mom, we were there because my mom was bringing the Sarawana there, and we were waiting for her to finish. Me and my sister could literally hear him screaming because they were trying to take it out, but he was screaming, and oh my god, that shit scared the crap out of me. I was so scared, but I mean I didn't see it, but I heard it. So and they said he was climbing the walls. Oh my god. Okay, yeah,
My turn?
Yeah.
Okay, so my second experience was I was a baby, and she knows this already, and I've already told her
Oh, yeah.
so many times. So when I was a baby, for our culture, our Canadian and Chamorro culture, it's never good to bring out a newborn out at night. It's never good, and you guys are probably questioning why. Because when it's a newborn and you bring it out, it's possible where a demon or whatever would try and possess you or your child, to try and take over them, and I guess build a new life in someone else's body.
Reincarnation.
Yeah, so I was possessed because my dad took me out, and my dad has a thing where he always has to go out at night. So he didn't think much of it because my dad's not like a believer about those stuff. So he brought me out, and then the next day my parents noticed that I was starting to have fever, and I started to have like seizures and everything like that. And my mom got so concerned that she brought me to Sitawana, and the Sitawana was my auntie, and my auntie told my mom that something was in me, and because my mom got scared, so she asked to try and take it out. So the Sitawana went in and started like looking around, seeing what's happening, and the Sitawana told my mom that my grandma was fighting off the demon that was inside of me. So for now, I obviously know that my grandma was my guardian angel. So um, what happened was they were trying to fight it, and sooner or later it gave up and it let me go. And the scary part was my eyes would turn white. Yeah, my eyes would turn white when I was like still possessed, and I was having the seizures. I was getting fever. My eye would turn white, like legit roll back white. And you're right. When my mom told me this story, I was like, "Are you lying? Are you lying to me? Because I do know you know that I like scary stuff. So are you lying to me?" And mom was like, "No, it was true." And I was like, "Oh damn." So, yeah, scary experience. Number two.
Okay, my third scary experience was this was just back in 2019. I don't know if I told you this. I don't know. I don't remember. The room that we used to stay in, you know, the one I was pointing at, yeah. So we moved to another one last year, but the other room that we used to stay in, I remember my sister was at school. I stayed home that day. I forgot why. I think it was my mom's dialysis days. So yeah, I stayed home, and I was in the kitchen. I was doing something. I think I was like I was putting something in the fridge, and my mom was in the bedroom. She was sleeping, and then next thing you know, all of a sudden I hear my mom go, I think she went like, "What do you want?" And then I was like, "Mom?" Then she was like, "Brianna, what do you want?" I was like, "What are you talking about? I'm in the kitchen." And they're just like, "No, you're right next to me." And bro, my mom told me that when cause like she didn't turn her head fully, but like she was facing like towards the wall. But when she turned her head a little bit and looked with her eyes towards the side, she saw someone that looked like either me or my sister standing next to the bed next to her, and was tapping her. And she thought it was me.
God.
And she was like, "What?" She was like, you know, telling me like, "What do I want? Like, why am I bothering her?" Yet I was in the freaking kitchen. I got so scared. I took my laptop and I went outside. I am so sorry I left my mom alone, but I was scared. My mom's not scared. Like, if she usually gets scared, she starts to pray.
Mm-hmm.
But like me, I took my laptop and I went outside and I waited for my sister to come back from home from school. I did not go back into that house until my sister came home.
Damn.
But I was so scared. I was like, "Who the hell is that?" Oh yeah, that's my scary experience.
Oh, that's our third, right?
Mhm.
So, my third one was it was somewhere around 2018 when I was still in a relationship with the longest relationship I was in. So one day, he came over to sleep over, and you know it became a daily thing for me and my mom and my dad, where he comes over and he sleeps over, stays for like 4 days, 3 days, and then we drop him back. So, so, I went and I showered and I left him in the living room because we were sleeping in the living room more, and my parents were sleeping in the bedroom. And I left him in the living room playing a game so I could go shower. And when I went to shower, I heard 3 knocks, legitimately 3 knocks. It was like, and I was like, I was like a little bit shocked because like, who the hell knocks in my house? So when it knocked, right, I was like, come in, because obviously the curtain is closed, so I didn't mind. And then nobody came, and I was like, okay. So then it continued again, and then 3 knocks, and I was like, bruh. Like, who's playing around with me? So I went out and I wrapped myself and I opened the door. Nothing. I went in the living room and I asked my ex, and I was like, "Were you knocking?" He was like, "No." I was like, "Stop lying." He's like, "No." And I'm like, "Okay then." And then I went in the room because my mom called. I went in the room and my mom was like, "Your cousin died." And I was like, "What do you mean?" "Just an hour ago, they found him on the side of the road in the grass." And yeah, and I was like, "Huh?" And then when she told me who it was, I was like shocked because I heard knocking on the door, and I kind of felt like maybe he came and warned us that something happened.
Oh no, actually, some people they say like before they die, they like go visit people and they like, it's like they're telling them like, oh,
Something
it's my
happened.
like last time
Yeah.
here. I'm already about to leave or like something.
So when my mom told me that, I was like, "What happened?" And she told me what happened, and I'm not gonna say what happened because obviously I know the family members will watch this, and they probably don't want the story to be out for anyone to know because it's personal problems. So yeah, but um, for all I know is I wasn't really close with my cousin because we never really talked. Like um, when I met him, we would just look at each other and that's it. Nothing. And then when I found out that, what happened, I obviously cried because obviously I wanted to try and at least get close with my cousin that I barely even know. So, yeah. I know it doesn't seem scary, but I legit panicked that night because I thought someone was playing around with me and knocking on the door, and I don't like when people knock on the door and I'm busy, because you can tell if someone's in the restroom. You shouldn't knock or do anything. Just leave them, and then when they're done, you can go in. So, yeah, it pretty much spooked the hell out of me, and I kept questioning what was happening, but yeah. So,
My turn.
we're doing three?
Want to do more? It's only 16 minutes.
I mean, I don't know.
Maybe one or two more.
Okay.
Okay. When I used to live in Rota in an apartment, there's the backside there, the jungle area. Some guy died. This was like a couple years ago. And we had like a screen door on our thing, so like our regular door would be open and our screen door would only be, it would be locked, but and recently we would be hearing like it, like someone trying to like shake it open, and we were just like, what the hell, man, like. And then like, there will, you guys would think it's the wind, right? But like literally, like sometimes no wind would blow because the wind usually comes from the backside, and this would happen in the front door. And we would get scared. It would happen to me and my sister. It would happen to my mom. Like, yeah. And one time my mom, like I was saying, the Sarawana, the one for that other experience, we brought her to the apartment because she wanted to get papaya, and we have papaya trees at the back. So when we got there, the first thing she said was, "Oh, you have a friend," meaning a ghost. And my mom was like, "What?" And my the Sinawana, I mean, because she's a girl, said, "No, it's okay. He's friendly." And I was just like, my mom was so scared, but like, he stopped doing that after, because my dad, he has this thing where he can talk to them, he can see them, and they can talk to him too, and yeah, he can basically communicate to them back and forth, and he can see them, he can hear them, everything. And he's not scared. I don't know how that's me. I'm not having a attack. But
Yeah,
he basically told him like, leave my family alone, like, I know you're not causing any harm, but please leave my family alone, you're scaring them. And we were still young then, so we're kids. And so my dad, yeah, but basically the way he told him to leave us alone was because a house was next to our apartment, and that house has like a scary ghost lady. She's called the Black Lady. She's like really scary. She would haunt that house. Literally, the family staying there moved out. But basically, what my dad told my mom was that her and that guy from the back that would shake her door came into our house, walked into our room, and called my dad out. They were really like, Akas, calm. That's my dad's name, Akas. And they called him out. My dad went outside and got mad at them. Like, he told my mom, like, he literally got mad at them. I was like, how the hell can dad talk to them like they're alive? But my dad got mad at them because they kept scaring us, and they kept like, doing things that would scare us. So he told them to leave us alone, and from that day on, like, things didn't happen anymore. So Yeah, I guess they actually listened to my dad.
Well, they better eat.
Yeah, that was a scary experience. Like they came into our own home and we were sleeping.
Don't mind me, I'm trying to fix our light. Oh, there you go. Anywho,
My nose is itchy.
ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so mine, I think will be, that's our last.
Yeah.
So, mine. What else do I have? Oh, there.
It doesn't have to be paranormal. It can be like life-threatening or something.
I have never had anything life-threatening ever.
Oh, okay then.
So I'll just okay. Yeah, I have one. Okay, so you know how us teenagers we like to have our own room to ourselves. Like we don't want to have to deal with sharing rooms. So my mom and my dad decided to give me my room because I always kept complaining about how I'm sleeping with parents and I'm old enough already to have my room. So I got my room and everything, and I always had the habit of looking out the window. So even at night, like I always have the window wide open. So one time, I looked out the window, right, and I met the white lady once again, but this time she had a cat with her. You know,
Oh, the black cat. Yeah.
Yeah. So when I had it, sorry if the light keeps flickering. Um, when I saw her, like I kind of panicked because I almost thought like, maybe it's just a trespasser that's just trying to like go to her area and all this stuff, and I didn't want to think much about it. So I was like, okay, so let's just say she was walking, right? She was walking straight. So what happened was, I took a like, dude, it's a fucking black cat.
It's okay. It had white on it.
No.
It had white on it, so it's good.
Okay, so I took one look away, like from so like because I think I heard noise in the kitchen or something. So I turned around and I looked back. She was gone, like straight up gone. So I was like, oh. So I closed the curtain because I was really panicking already, and then especially when I'm the only one in the room, and what happens if I like when she comes and gets me and then my parents don't even know anything. So I was like so I closed it, right, and then again I looked out the window. She was restarting her walk again. She was starting from the other side going again. So I just kept staring at her. Then, bro, all of a sudden she went like she literally turned her head slowly, looked at me, and went, oh hell no. So I closed the window and I laid down. I was like, I'm just hallucinating. I'm okay. And then I opened up the window again, and then she was restarting what she was doing, and I was like, what the hell's going on? Like I was starting like to panic, and then I was like, you know what? No, forget it. So what I did was I went to sleep. I put on my earphones and blasted my music, and I closed my eyes and I hid under the blanket. And when I woke up the next morning, my mom was like, what happened? Why are you hiding? And I'm like, none of your business. None of your business. And she's like, hey, okay then. I'm like, yeah. What?
Oops.
Well, yeah. So, I guess that's it.
I guess that's our end of our video.
Yeah. So, if you guys have any suggestions of our next video, please comment down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and to turn on your notification bell so you will be notified when we post. And
I'm planning to do a giveaway. Well, not
Oh,
planning.
yeah.
We're planning to do a giveaway.
sorry, like we were saying, we are planning on doing a giveaway.
So subscribe if you guys want to be notified of when that video comes out.
Yeah, and we'll let you know the steps of
How to enter to win.
yeah. So
And I think we'll do it internationally, right?
yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the end of our video. I hope you guys enjoyed, or we hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.